So we're at Nucamp 23 and we're just visiting some owners. This is Marsha and Doug. They're from Alabama. They're friends of ours, but we wanted to check in with them and see why they chose Nucamp, why they chose the TAB 320, and what they like about it, what they don't like. What would you say to prospective owners? Why did you choose Nucamp?
We chose Nucamp because we had done like tons of research and we had looked into getting a camper for quite a while, and we had just wanted something that was a smaller business, something not mass produced where they're all going to be basically cookie cutter, and we really love the quality that Nucamp offered.
And the craftsmanship.
Yeah. And I love the solid wood cabinets too.
Yeah.
That was the selling thing for us. So.
Yeah, and even something that we didn't know until after. Everyone who touches the camper, Nucamp knows who touches this camper. It's not like it's just going down a belt and Jimmy or Bob may have done it or nobody
Whoever's
knows.
on that shift for the day. Yeah.
It's actually hands-on. Everybody who's involved in it is paying attention to what they're doing and paying attention to the details.
And that's what we learned on the factory tour. There's a certain set of guys on each line, and they all have their specific expertise. So it's not like it's just running down a line and everybody's touching it or...
Yes.
Yes, yeah. And even when we got our camper, we got like a little welcome package, and it even had a card in there, and I was just so impressed by this card that everybody that touched our camper literally put their name on the card and welcomed us into the Nucamp family. And when we had gotten home, I had seen that card and stuff, and it really did just, that alone just was...
kind of touches your heart.
It does a little bit,
yeah.
just that little extra something to just, make it a little bit more personal. So.
Yeah.
Well, and then hearing the founder's story last night, like, that really got to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of company, it's like the old way. The boss, they really take care of the employees, and they want them to have fun and be a family. And we're like part of the family. It's not just another camper sold to another person.
And even here at Nucamp, you can tell that everybody who's here, all the workers that are here, they're glad to be here. They're not, oh God, I got to go to work today.
Right, they're having fun.
They're having fun, and they're really trying to make our experience special too.
Yeah.
So why did you choose the TAB 320 versus a TAG or a 400?
Well, we were going back and forth between the TAG extra large, just because we do tow with the Jeep Wrangler, so weight was a big issue for us. And we were at the dealer looking at the two side by side, and I had in my heart that we were going to be getting the TAG extra large, just so we didn't have to worry about the weight capacity and things like that so much. And then we both sat in it and just got the feeling of how small it was. And then because we want to do longer distance trips, we really like the idea of having the bathroom. And so we ended up going with the 320 because we just thought for the longevity of it, it's going to be a camper that we can keep for a long time and have a lot more different experiences without having to worry about where we are going to stay, because you can stay at a Cracker Barrel or a Cabela's or something like that if you're self-contained basically.
A few more creature comforts.
Yes. So
why did you choose a teardrop versus like just a bigger camper?
The primary drive for us for looking at a small teardrop or small camper was our Jeep Wrangler.
The tow capacity.
We did not want to give up Bell, and so we did not want to give up our Jeep, and so we decided we need to go small. And we were tent camping before, so we were already used to small, and so it just kind of made sense. We didn't want to have a big, huge tow vehicle and a big, huge travel trailer. We wanted something compact, but yet was still quality made and would get all the things done we wanted to get done. And
we also did like the fact that we had the Wrangler, which is a little bit higher up off the ground, and this matched similar capabilities. Of course, it doesn't have all the off-road capabilities the Jeep has, but it does have that clearance and things like that.
You can take it to more places.
Yes.
We take it to a little bit more remote places. Yeah.
And it's smaller, compact, so we don't have to worry about size restrictions at campsites and treat in lots.
Tow's easier, a little better on gas mileage.
Yeah.
What's your most favorite thing if you could choose one thing about it?
Hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water.
And we have filtered water, so we do like that because we have drinking water.
Going from tent camping, going into the camper, having accessible water and it being warm water has been really and truly.
Having a potty, you didn't have to walk through the woods and worry about the raccoons going potty with you. That was a plus too.
Yeah.
So Yes,
Yeah.
between the bathroom, having the bathroom, especially at nighttime for her,
Yeah.
especially was a big thing too.
So what would you say, what's one thing you don't like or what could be improved? Every company's going to have some issues. It's
Yes.
not all perfect.
Definitely for us, I wish that the underbed storage compartment in this model of nuCamp, which we do have the 320S, it's a little hard to get to the back seat storage.
Yeah.
And if they made that a little bit more accessible, that would
A
be
few
like,
little design changes.
yes,
on
just
storage.
because it is a
Yeah.
small camper, it would make it a little bit better.
Yeah, you
if
don't
it
have a
was-
lot of storage in the teardrops.
Yeah, that's
So-
a big deal, the
but-
storage, yeah.
And it's a sacrifice, but some of the storage options could be slightly tweaked to
Tweaked.
make them a little more user friendly. But
Okay.
other than that, I think the power consumption that the camper uses is great for what you're getting. I think the lighting, the bed, everything as far as all the facilities, it's really great.
Yeah. A lot of nice finishing touches and
Yes.
stuff's
Yes.
well thought out.
Yes.
Yes.
And I have been impressed with the ease of the ability to switch things out if you needed
Just
to.
to make it a
nuCamp
little bit
doesn't
more
make it
personalized to make it
difficult.
Right.
yours.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that like nuCamp basically just gives you a blank slate, and it's very basic things that colors and stuff like that where you can modify and make
Right,
changes
'cause
to
you
it
wanna
and make
personalize
it
it.
yours.
You
Exactly.
wanna make
You
it
got to
your
make
own.
it because it's your home on the
Yes.
road. You want
Right.
to make it personal.
Yes, and for her, she loved the idea that she could make it her little cat. She's always wanted a cabin in the woods,
Yeah.
and just life has not worked its way out that way yet. But this is her
This
little
is
cabin.
the
in the
mobile
woods.
cabin in the woods.
Right,
It
and the
is.
cabin we could take anywhere we
And,
want to
and
go.
it's not
It can
set
be
in one set
That's
of
right.
woods. You can
Exactly.
go
It's
to
not a
any
woods. It's any
Yeah.
woods.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it makes it really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what's really good about teardrops.
Yes.
So, what would you tell people who are thinking about buying nuCamp versus another brand, or what would you say to a prospective buyer?
Make sure you do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah, really make
Yes.
sure you do your research, take your time, know what you're getting into, because there is a lot of bad information out there, and trying to make heads or tails and make good decisions, it is a commitment, and you just want to make sure you do your research.
Climb in it, sit in it, lay in it,
Lay in it.
Yeah.
check it out before you
You
really check it
even
out.
join the nuCamp forums and online.
Or there
there
any
are tons
forum.
of people there that will give you their opinion.
Talk
that
to
will
the
help
other
you.
owners,
Yes,
and that's kind of why we're
yes.
doing this. Talk to other owners
Yeah.
and help you guys find out if nuCamp's right for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys.
You're
really
welcome. Thank you for coming by visiting us.
We're here with Bev and
Dean.
Dean. So how long have you guys had your tab? It's a 320, right?
Yep.
Just since last May.
Okay. What made you choose nuCamp?
Well, we looked around and did a lot of RV shows, and they just stuck out to be quality.
Quality, right?
Quality,
Yeah.
quality of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we looked at a lot of small. We wanted something small,
Small, right?
and this one really stuck out.
Yeah. And then after hearing the founder's story, this is your first time here, right?
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Ours too. That really touched me, the story and how they run the company
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And that's why we wanted to come out here to the rally to see where it was made.
Yeah, and did you do the factory tour?
Oh, absolutely.
That too. That
Factory
really,
tour.
like, you could see the quality there.
Yeah,
It
yep,
is. It
They
is.
take their time.
Yep.
They do. They do it step by step. It's no mass production in that
No.
place.
So, what would be your favorite thing about your tab? You each can have a different favorite.
Well, my favorite thing is the cassette,
Yeah, the cassette toilet.
because we
yeah.
could go boondocking with
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
That was key. That was key.
Mine is just easy to get around with. Easy to back up, easy to tow.
We've
So
been
the
in
size,
some.
basically.
The
in
size.
way
We've
that-
been in some
Yeah.
really tight places.
Good. Yeah, us too. That's
Very
right.
tight,
Yeah.
rough and tight, and we've managed through it.
Tows easily, and I know because I got a Tundra. I didn't know you guys had a Tundra.
Well,
You-
this last year we towed with a different Tundra.
Oh,
An older
an
one.
older one.
yeah, but you still hardly know it's there. I bet it's.
Well, out
Little
east
bit.
it was tough.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we upgraded
Yeah.
to a bigger
That's
one, going up the mountains.
So what would be now? Not every company is perfect. So what would be an improvement they could make, or what would you like to see different? What would be one thing that you kind of would change?
Oh,
Boy, that's a tough one.
yeah.
Could be something simple, just anything.
Oh boy. really,
I guess the extra, like it'd be nice to be able to have an external rack for storage or whatever.
Yeah.
Right now, they have a rack, but it's not really.
Yeah.
You know, you can't
or
really
some kind of a bumper.
something to be able to
You know,
put.
Oh,
maybe
like
you
some
could-
bumper storage under. Yeah.
Yeah, to put a receiver hitch or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
on it, but
So just a little more storage somewhere on the
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah.
some kind of
Yeah.
outdoor rack that
Yeah.
you know, like something like that.
Right.
But
So
But-
what? Go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, it's not a game. I mean,
Yeah, you know.
obviously we
it's
still
small.
bought it. We
Right.
still
Yeah.
bought it,
Yeah.
we bought the boondock for one reason, to be out away from everybody, and it's like camping, except that we have a bed on wheels now
Right.
instead of sleeping on the ground.
Like your
That
own
was our-
portable cabin, kind of.
Yeah,
That was our goal.
Yeah, we tent camped for 20 years, so
Yeah.
this was
we're a
our
little more
upgrade.
comfortable,
This
in it,
was
but
our
you can
upgrade.
still get
Just
out
the
in the middle
comfort,
of
yep.
nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So what would you tell a prospective buyer of a new camp? Like, what should they do, or what would you recommend? Advice?
Oh boy.
Look at the size, look at the quality, and don't look at the price.
Don't just go by price, right?
Right. Because that's what that's my gut feeling, that a lot of people look
Yeah,
at
I mean, we
price.
looked. Oh yeah, you could get this a lot cheaper, but you pay, you get what you pay for.
We encountered it too. So we got our tag at an RV show right before COVID, and the prices were better, and it was 16,000. But people were like, "Well, you could get a 20-footer."
Yes,
but
yes.
Yes.
but you know. it might fall
Yeah, but
apart.
yeah, but you're buying 20 feet of problems.
Right, and you're
you know.
you're buying size, and you want a good somewhere. You can't take
Yeah.
a 20-footer.
And people were saying, "Oh, don't buy 20 or 21 because that was COVID and the quality wasn't there." I just knew that they weren't going to compromise, and so I went and bought a 21. No regrets.
And ours
no
is a
issue.
20, and we've had 3.5 years of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
That's what we want to do, is have fun in it and not have to worry about things going wrong.
And so all that goes back to, I asked everybody, like, why did you choose a teardrop versus a bigger camper? And it's back to the
Wanting to be able to go places nobody else can go.
Yep.
get to those really nice
Yeah.
spots.
The
Yeah.
boondock. The
Move
boondock
away
part
from
of
the
it.
people.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did some narrow dirt roads that we were saying nobody's going to be able to make it up here but us, and that's true. Nobody could except for a small teardrop.
We were up in the UP, for example. We got our teardrop further than people were with a pickup. You know,
Yeah.
and stuff. They backed off. Oh, this is too rough. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, oh.
And we've taken our tag into some places where it's like, you gotta go maybe a little slower, but you can get there.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
yep, exactly.
All right, you guys are awesome. Thanks for
Hey,
chatting
it was
with
so
me.
great meeting you.
Yeah.
Are you guys
It
gonna?
was great seeing you, Jason. We've met so
Yeah.
many wonderful
Yeah.
people.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well, we
Keep up
gotta-
the good work.